Fa la 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 la. This is KVMR FM Nevada City, KCPC, Camino Placerville. It is I, Miss Jiff, here with a few special guests. And we're just going to give you a redder Christmas than you had before. You know. So welcome, Johnny Moses.
Thank you.
And the bountiful Bowie.
Good morning, my dear.
I love this kid. Okay, so we're going to get to some business real quick. We would like to thank Doctors Jerry Chan, Lisa Moon, Jonathan Ross, optometrists, providing family vision care and offering eyeglasses and contacts with an optical lab on the premises, serving Nevada County for 37 years. The doctors are located at 360 Sierra College Drive, Suite 100, 530-273-3190. So, Johnny Moses, all I wanted for Christmas was you. That's all I wanted. And I figured, because I'm a good kid and I play well in the sandbox, I'd share my Christmas present with everybody else. So I am, a little bit. It's just good to have you. It's always, you bring so much joy to my insides.
Oh, thank you.
You know, I want to burst. Oh. And I know that everybody else feels that too because...
Spontaneous combustion?
Yes. But it's like, instead of catching on fire, I catch on love.
Oh.
So I say, this is what I say. Okay. I say, let's jump into some music.
Okay.
I got some Jana Mashoni doing all kinds of songs in different native tongues. Mm-hmm. And that'll give you a chance to get your blood sugar up.
Oh, okay.
Get your caffeine going.
All right.
You know, and think of the gift you're going to give our listeners today.
Okay.
Is it going to be farting skunks?
Oh.
Men turning into women?
It'll be
Johnny getting
joy.
his name? How the earth was made? How to act right? What are we going to get? What are we going to get from you, Johnny? All right. Well, we also have some Johnny Moses announcements, but let's get to some music. Let's see if we can channel that red Christmas spirit. You ready? I am. All right. Well, you guys, thanks for listening. Fa la 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 la, and we'll be back at you.
Save the date, Sunday, January 10th, 7:30 p.m. at the Center for the Arts, downtown Grass Valley. The annual and always anticipated return of John McCutcheon in a KVMR fundraiser.
I was the eyes for Columbus. I was the hand at the wheel. I mined the coal for Carnegie. I made his fortune and steel.
The Washington Post calls him folk music's rustic renaissance man. The Oakland Tribune says he's the Bruce Springsteen of folk music, a national treasure. We just call him family. And John calls us his home away from home. Serial Grammy nominee, multi-instrumentalist, evocative songwriter, humorist and storyteller, lifetime social and political activist, the list goes on and on about John McCutcheon. Strings Concerts presents John, live in concert, Center for the Arts, Sunday, January 10th. Tickets only available at Briar Patch and the Bookseller of Grass Valley, Yabobo, Nevada City. Charge by phone 800-838-3006 or online at brownpapertickets.com. You know, if you've seen one of his 24 or so Nevada County performances, you know what we mean. And if you haven't, here's your chance to make a new friend. John McCutcheon, January 10th, Center for the Arts.
When Harriet Tubman came knocking, I hid her safe in my barn. When the Nazis were rounding up Jews.
I saw Mommy kissing Santa Claus underneath the mistletoe last night. She didn't see me creep down the stairs to have a peep. She thought that I was tucked up in my bedroom fast asleep. Then I saw Mommy tickle Santa Claus underneath his beard so snowy white. Oh, what a laugh it would have been if Daddy had only seen Mommy kissing Santa Claus last night.
I saw Mommy kissing Santa Claus underneath the mistletoe last night.
She didn't see me creep down the stairs to have a peep. She thought that I was tucked up in my bedroom fast asleep.
I saw Mommy tickle Santa Claus underneath his beard so snowy white.
Well then, that track said Keith Secola, but Keith Secola sounds like a little girl.
That was Keith Secola.
That's what, yes, you gave me that.
Holy cow. What happened to him?
Helium, the balloons. So,
It might have been long-term marijuana use. That's what did it.
no way. Or Martin Webb would sound different. Yeah, I busted you out, Solar Man. So, yay. We have a Christmas Magic studio full of studioness here on Dreamwalk. I'm Mischief, here with Michael Ben. Joseph Guida. I'm always scared I'm going to say it wrong.
Perfect.
Okay, because you have to Guida.
You do.
Joseph Guida, Chairman Ryberg, Johnny, oh my gosh, he's so beautiful, Moses. And well, now that you're all here, I think it's a great time just to stop talking. Welcome. Welcome to live radio.
Thank you. Merry Christmas.
Should we play Spin the Bottle and just see who chats? Or
I'm not kissing them.
well, let us know why we are gathered here today, Preacher Dad.
Okay, well, I think one of your what holiday is this? Christmas. I was thinking they should just do holidays on Social Security numbers. So like with the last numbers, maybe in the first hundreds could do Christmas in January. Some could do it in July. Some could do it in...
Then it would be spread out. Then you'd be hearing this Christmas stuff and seeing the jingle jangles all year.
Right, but we could just be celebrating stuff all year long, and you never know when the next celebration is going to happen. It'd be easier instead of trafficking in the
when you take
streets.
a multicultural view of stuff, you just pick holidays that are always happening. You're like, oh, today, then Africans are celebrating this. Let's do it too. And today, England is doing this. Let's ignore it. Today,
No, I don't know.
Just pick random holidays from around the world and celebrate them here.
But I'm just saying, if it was off a number system, then say the ones that had 600 to 700 could do like whatever Memorial. They could do Memorial Day on.
But what if we didn't get Hanukkah together? Wouldn't you be a little sad?
What if we don't? We don't do Hanukkah together.
Don't you see my Instagram? You are there.
I don't follow you.
You're my
I'm sorry.
shamus.
Are you serious?
No, you're not. You're just one of the random candles.
Oh, good.
You're like the menorah when there's like two lit. You're like, oh, that's nice. Whatever. See you guys in a week. That's when the menorah is roaring. Gets dangerous. I love it.
Holy cow. What are we doing here?
Moving on.
Help us, Joseph.
Hi, Don.
Thanks.
How you doing, Don and Michael and Johnny and Bodie and Mischief? What's happening tomorrow?
Tomorrow, Divine Spark is holding a Christmas free-for-all, everybody's welcome celebration, right, at the Elks Lodge from 11 to 6. Grass Valley. The Siaka Maidu tribe is going to be help serving. The monks, some Tibetan monks will be there serving.
Right, the Elks Club is on the corner of School and West Main Street, across from the big, gigantic, wonderful Center for the Arts. Parking is wherever you can.
This
what time
is
does
free,
it start?
11 to 6.
Right, and currently the Tibetan Buddhist Monks Tour, which usually comes the last 2 weeks of January, is here doing rest and relaxation.
Up here?
Yeah, being on the road for a year, going to 60 places, and currently at my house, sleeping, eating, and...
All of them?
Someone gave him a Christmas gift in their last stop, brand new iPhone 6s.
Sweet.
So even when they're resting and relaxing, they're still of service, like by helping with this Christmas thing?
Right, so they're going to come and help Don
awesome.
and his friends and the Divine Spark people serve food.
And there'll be entertainment.
Will they be tracking in sand from the sand mandala into the building?
No, there's no sand mandala.
Oh,
that's
okay.
in January.
They're just relaxing.
Right.
Okay.
R&R, you heard of that?
No, I don't know what that is.
I make sure he has no idea what that is.
Okay.
That's research and redevelopment.
So what do people need to bring to this thing? They need to, like, how do you just, yeah.
Yeah, it's first time that I believe it's the first time the monks and the tribe and the community got together on. Well, I know it is for Christmas, right? Yeah, that's what I thought. So the tribe is trying to get some of their members out there to do some serving and some work in the kitchen, like Bowie and
Michael. And Joseph.
Michael and Joseph. Can you come an hour early and do a little potato peeling?
If my red ochre pants are the laundry.
We're having...
you want to dress the right colors, right? So it'd be saffron yellow is not really a Christmas color, is it?
Saffron, yellow, red, and green.
Yeah?
What? Why don't you just wear your squirrel suit?
Okay.
Will you really? Because I have a leopard Santa hat you can put on the squirrel suit.
Okay, deal.
Are you serious?
I can. It's been a while.
That is a Christmas miracle, all witnessed here on KVMR.
And so who's the dinner for?
The homeless.
How would the homeless find out?
Joseph, you've been broadcasting for a long time, buddy. You can use the microphone.
Prompting, man. How would the homeless find out about it, Don?
What's your telephone number, Amina?
Yeah, that's it's a good point.
It's been out there for a couple of weeks now on a word of mouth.
Word of mouth.
Yeah, and when the food's ready, they'll show up.
And
You
And
know
what if
that, how
somebody
that-
is sad and lonely and by themselves? Can they come?
Yes. So, Johnny Moses
What
can
if,
come.
what if somebody is healthy and prosperous and alone? Can they come?
Yes. I've seen some Mercedes-Benz before in the past outside coming in to get a meal.
Maybe they were just cash poor.
Yeah.
What if
Yeah,
somebody's
they have a-
spoiled and overloved? Can they just come hang out too?
Yeah.
I mean, they're going to have a stage over there. They got the stage.
Oh.
So there's entertainment.
I'll be telling stories.
Yeah,
All right.
Johnny will be telling stories. I think Annie McCann, last I heard, she's going to do some, and maybe Lawrence, and maybe Michael. And
Michael's going to tell jokes?
yeah, Michael can tell his Custer jokes.
Custer.
He's got the lost squirrel
some.
face already. He's getting into
Custer,
character.
that's your name for the center of the Sacramento Kings, DeMarcus Custer.
There you go. Okay. We're not doing too well right
No,
now.
we're not,
just,
and
like,
you know
floundering.
what I mean?
The listeners
So
are so
it's-
patient.
I'm just kind of thinking in my head, like, that people are probably doing stuff and half listening anyways. I'm more worried about how the homeless are going to find out. That is my only focus right now. Like, I'm thinking about putting a sign on the car that says, homeless, sad, bored, Elks Lodge.
Well, you've done it before. Every day on Christmas, right? You've done it on Christmas before, haven't you, Don?
Sure. Every year we do it.
So it must
It's not
be in
like,
people's minds that
Okay.
it happens on Christmas.
all right, good. Then I can relax a little bit. So we have something happening a couple days after Christmas too, right?
Right. Don, the Chakam, and a lot of other indigenous people of Northern California are going to meet with the Tibetan Buddhist monks at Kulu. Want to tell us where Kulu is, Don?
Yeah, Kulu is on Highway 20 between Grass Valley and Marysville. It's 5390 Highway 20. It's in Browns Valley.
And this is Sunday, December 27th, starting at
Yes.
1 p.m. It's supposed to be nice weather on Sunday.
Right.
And this is the Chakam and other indigenous people of Northern California, the Tibetan Buddhist monks from Gaden Shortse Pukong Monastery are going to do a fire and smoke ceremony.
Yes.
So you're going to be starting the fire a little early, I assume.
Yeah, because they just want ash, right? They don't want a big fire.
Right.
Yeah.
So smoke offerings and fire ceremonies are concurrent in both Tibetan traditions and all Native American traditions.
Right.
Every Native American across the country does fire and smoke ceremonies, which is interesting because some of the other iconography is similar too, particularly in the tribes of the Southwest. You see a lot of the same iconography and sand paintings. Wow. So we're going to do this together, and I'm just going to read this little cool thing. Smoke offerings are an effective ritual that uses the smoke of burnt offerings to create vast spiritualized offerings for Mother Nature and all beings within the cycles of worldly existence. This blessing accumulates vast merit, clears away obstacles, increases wealth energy, and improves health, while clearing karmic debts and healing the environment. It is very similar to sacred fire in the indigenous cultures of North America. Both Tibetan Buddhists and Native Americans use fire and smoke to make offerings for their gods and deities and to heal our planet in the local area. The prayers are mainly dedicated to what are referred to as elemental spirits, the gods of the mountains, the gods of the sky, the gods of the river, and the gods of all aspects, and all the local deities. Though only seen through expansive and refined sense perceptions, animals, features of the land, and wealth patterns. Those attending may bring something to burn that they would like to rid from their past, or a prayer request or something new that would burn, turn to smoke, and release into the ethers. This allows the past energy to move along to its highest spiritual progressive path, and the new prayer request to move along to its higher spiritual progressive path. Whew.
What happened, Joseph?
Got that out.
Well read. So there's something on our Facebook that I shared that has information about it. Someone like Melanie sent me an invitation.
Right.
So I shared it. Some more information is on our Dreamwalk KVMR Facebook page.
So, for instance, you could write down on a piece of paper what you want to rid from this past year. Like maybe you weren't good to a family member or to a neighbor or to a friend, or you said something bad to someone, or you created a problem at work, or you didn't follow your own path. And you can write that down. It can burn, and then you write down what you want for the next year.
Okay, so I've totally done a ceremony like that since my Vision Quest, where we take the little pieces of paper, we bind them on a stick, decorate it in ribbon and yarn, and make two. One you want to take with you, and one you want to burn. And then the next year, you burn the bad from this year and last year's and go for it. So it's pretty cool.
And people
It's
can
very
also
similar.
bring incense to burn, or sage, or even Dharma trash. What's known as Dharma trash is if you have images of spiritual beings on paper, you can't throw them out. You can't recycle them. The only positive thing to do is to burn them. I don't know what it is in other traditions. Is it similar?
Yes, very much so.
So that's Sunday at 1 o'clock. And Kulu is more or less right off the Highway 20, right?
Right, it's right on the highway.
You can look at Sycamore Ranch or Kulu. It both shows up on the internet now.
Right, it's where Indigenous Peoples Day is.
Exactly, and I'd like to say that the Tibetan monks did it out at Panapanaka. How many? About 5 years ago, I'd say.
Or more.
Or more, yeah. So this tribe and this community is very grateful that they would get somebody like the Tibetan monks come and pray for our environment. You know, that's pretty special. So I'm grateful for Joseph, for you having him come down to Kulu, and the environment down there includes the Yuba River, and so it's really special to me and for the tribe for having the monks come and do this with us.
Oh,
Johnny, do you want to add anything about the fire or smoke ceremony?
Well, yeah, our people in the Northwest, I'm from near Seattle, Washington, and the people there, every time like in holidays like this, right now, they get together and they remember their elders who've passed on, or loved ones, and they have a burning. And they do something very similar, same thing. And then sometimes they letting go, another way of letting go of the past. And it takes a lot of time. It takes a lot of time to let go of the past, but it doesn't take long to burn it.
so true.
Good point.
And just physically watching something burn, that really helps people to let go.
Do you want to explain that a little more?
Well, like one example, one of my aunts, she went to one of our elders and asked, she wanted to get rid of something that was really bothering her, and our old aunt, she told her in our language, well, just follow your spirit, which was not a good advice, because my aunt went home and burned down the house. But she had insurance on it, though. So she had a big giveaway ceremony and feast to feed all the elders. She knew that was going to be expensive, so she had to have insurance.
You do tea ceremonies?
You can have 2 or 3 in one.
No, I'm just because monks do tea ceremonies, and I never knew that you did tea ceremonies.
Did I say tea?
No, I didn't hear tea.
I heard tea.
No.
We
Sorry, my mistake.
have tea ceremonies, but I can't mention it right now. Tea
All right.
parties.
So, for more information on any of these happenings,
If you have access to the internet, SierraFriendsOfTibet.org. That's SierraFriendsOfTibet.org. Is it on your website?
Is it?
I just had what Melanie
Right.
Sullivan is circulating.
Okay.
Yeah, on Facebook, on our Dreamwalk KVMR Facebook, yes. And then we also have put out a little typing of the Divine Spark and Shirley Longhorn's numbers there if people want to get a hold of her and help out. So SierraFriendsOfTibet.org, our Dreamwalk KVMR Facebook. The next
Right,
couple
and,
days are going to be kind of busy.
Any donations will be split between the tribe and the monks at the Sunday event. And bring blankets to sit on. It might be cold or the ground might be damp, even though it's going to be a nice day. Definitely bring blankets or a chair if you can't sit on the ground.
Right. So we're going to split, huh?
I thought you guys were going to like stick game for it or something.
No.
That would be fun.
So it's in the Tribune, Marysville Tribune. I was down there a couple days ago.
And the Appeal Democrat.
The Appeal Democrat, yeah. So I haven't seen it, but the paper.
Neither have I. So we hope to see you all come out. Again, it's according to the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration. It's going to be a nice day on Sunday. Of course, you always want to get the federal government's view of the weather patterns.
Ceremony knows no weather. You just do it like rain, shine, sleet, snow, hot. It seems like fighting the weather is part of ceremony. So a nice day, I don't know if it'll have the same effect. All right.
Well, every day is a nice day.
Isn't it, though?
Thank you, Miss Jiff. Thank you, Michael. Thank you, Don. Thank you, Johnny. Thank you, Bodie.
All right. We'll see y'all in the next couple days. Let's get to some music, MB.
This is KVMR FM, Nevada City, KCPC, Camino. I'm Michael Ben.
I am Miss Jiff, and this is Dreamwalk.
And it's Christmas Eve.
And it's snowing like a big...
Is it snowing now?
No, it's all rainy now.
What if we get snowed in together? I was thinking we could eat Michael Ben first because he's the meatiest.
I'll make the fire.
See? Johnny's already proved himself useful.
Practice Northwest tradition.
I'm scared of chairman, so it's, I don't, you know what I mean? Like,
Okay.
Joseph will just meditate until he dies quietly.
It'll be kind of like holiday turkey.
Oh, we were doing good for a minute. All right, let's get to some music.
Thanks for listening.
Christmas time comes once a year. Christmas time is near. Spread the joy, happiness, good tide and cheer to last throughout the year. Santa Claus is on the roof. I can hear the reindeer hoofs. Go to sleep, dream of angels, peace on earth for gingerbread girls and little drummer boys. We've been good all year long, man. Our band's called the Church Mouse Choir's Band. The songs we sing were Silent Night, the first Noel, Star of Bethlehem, and Jingle Bells. Here comes Santa Claus. Oh, 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 hey,
This is KVMR FM, Nevada City, KCPC. Camino, the program is Dreamwalk. It is I, Mischief, here with Michael Ben, Johnny Moses, and Bud, who's a man now. We would love to thank the second time around a Native American-owned store buying and selling quality used furniture, household accessories, fine jewelry, and collectibles at 112 Argyle Way, Nevada City. Open 10 to 5, Monday through Saturday, 530-265-8844. And thank you, Milkman Toner Company, providing local hometown service for the current technologies in network printers, copiers, and scanners, carrying environmentally safe, remanufactured toner cartridges with printer support. Serving Nevada, Placer, and Northern California counties from Redding to Monterey, San Francisco to Lake Tahoe. Details at milkmancompany.com. And thank you, SPD Markets, serving Nevada County for over 50 years with stores in Nevada City and Grass Valley, offering conventional supermarket fare along with organic and specialty foods. Buying from local suppliers for local stores. SPD is on Facebook and at spdmarket.com. Now, I have been saying all day, answering the phone and making it, I guess, my, my jingle for the day is fa la 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 la. And every time I say that, Johnny Moses goes into some, giggle spasm. So why, Johnny, why do you laugh so hard when I go fa la 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 la?
Well, when I was growing up, it's a word in our native language, and when I was learning how to speak English, and I'd hear that song over the radio, and we would sing it in the church sometimes in our language, and then but the elders would always laugh when that sound would come, and they'd and falala means to have intercourse.
So I'm running around singing intercourse and answering the phone intercourse and putting on my Facebook. So what other, you're sharing off air, what other little Christmassy things get your tribe a-giggling? What else are we doing weird?
Well, there's one of the things, one of the songs, the Drummer Boy.
Pa-rum-pa-bum-bum.
Mm-hmm. And we would sing that in church, in our language, And then when they get to the rapa-bum-bum, then in our language, when you say that sound, it means you give it to me hard.
Oh my goodness.
That's what it means. Rapa-bum-bum. Give it to me hard. And you'd hear all the old people in church just bust out laughing.
I love it.
And us young people, we thought we were supposed to laugh, but...
I'm going to be singing Christmas carols even louder and prouder than I ever have before. Oh, my goodness. So do you guys have any Tulalip Christmas traditions, or do you guys just of... Okay.
Mm-hmm. Our people in our area, we just thought of Christmas as just another a big giveaway ceremony. And the elders would always complain about, it's too bad that the white folks out there don't have Christmas every day or every week like us Indians. We like to celebrate all the time. But yes, our people, we just really enjoy, it was one of the ways we were able to keep our culture alive and say we were practicing Christmas, but we were keeping alive our giveaway ceremonies. And then a lot of our people really, really loved the feasts, the missionaries knew that. And so they would try to get converts. So my grandfather, he joined just about every church that came to our reservation. When the Catholics became Catholic. Baptists became Baptist, Methodist, and then Shaker and Pentecostal. And he went to all the churches, and finally they started kicking him out of all the churches. And they said, we've seen you with those Baptists. You can't be with them, the Catholics would say. And then the Catholics said, you can't come here because we've seen you with those Pentecostals. And my grandfather, he just liked to go to all these churches because, Catholics serve good food on Monday, and then Baptists serve good food on Tuesday. And he went to every church, 7 days, he went to 7 different churches, and he said, I'm a real full Christian. Until he got kicked out of all the churches, and he ended up being a Shaker and back in the Indian religion. So I said, I guess they didn't like me.
Did he lose weight from not eating?
No, he just kept on eating.
That's the two.
He was a full-blooded Indian.
There's a hunger inside of us. Yeah. You understand it.
Very well.
On Facebook, there's these things called memories that they show you things you've posted in the past. And a couple days ago, a post popped up that said, I ate my weight in ribs. I am sick but happy. So that's the Tulalip.
Yes.
The Tulalip way. I was sharing with my mom how you guys eat for everything.
Yes.
And she says, that sounds Baptist. So it's good. It's interesting, though, that food is so ingrained in ceremony. It's this, I don't know. It's just, it fascinates me because everybody eats and everybody likes to eat together.
Yeah, and eating together, it's so much fun. My grandmother always used to say, she always talked to us in Indian. She'd say, refrigerator. She said, they're always telling me in church or in counseling, I better find myself. But I know where I'm at. I'm always in front of the refrigerator.
Home sweet home. I love it. And I love, too, how, this holiday, when history happened, there's this mesh of things. What was it? What did the Greeks do? Saturnlina, which was a giving away a gift thing. It lasted a week. So it's they stuck Christmas there. Mm-hmm. So that's where that kind of started. Halloween was, again, a pagan thing. The Samhain.
Hallowed night. Or hallowed
and that stayed on the same day. That never changed. Mm-hmm. So no matter what is happening, these holidays are happening around us. And it's interesting how different families, different tribes create things out of it.
Constantine changed the birth, I think that Jesus was born in April, in it? Or in springtime?
Or August or something I heard too. One of the A months.
And he wasn't born in the winters, but Constantine, when he became a Christian, he changed that date to now. So that's why we celebrate Christmas now instead of in the summer or the spring.
Well,
it
would overlap. It would be weird to have Easter and Christmas in the same month. You know what I mean? Jesus was born, Jesus died. Here's the month. So I think it makes sense to spread it out a little bit. It's pretty good idea there. Romans. No, but again, the giving away ceremony, there's something to me which I'll never lose in Christmas. I love finding something or making something and giving it away and watching that person be so pumped. So excited. So the gift giving isn't just finding junk or crap to make sure somebody has something, but making something that says, I thought about you, I channeled you, I want to make you happy.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
So it gets distorted with the more.
Yeah.
Michael Ben has a nice little present coming, but since he doesn't do Christmas, I always get to be late on his and make it whenever. Oh. It works out, so I don't feel the Christmas pressure. It's he'll get it Monday.
You can't tell everybody that. That's private.
She just did.
Private what?
Private some music. It's time to go to music.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Because you're red and you match your shirt. Blush red, anger red. Michael Ben's just a lot of red.
It's a red Christmas.
Yeah. So we want to say happy holidays to all of our KVMR listeners and Dreamwalk supporters like Wild Willie, who just called and said this is just the best station on the planet and this is his favorite program. And we also want to say happy birthday to Scott Woodland,
Happy birthday. And then we had another caller whose name I forget, but she's a pagan, loves the show, been listening to KVMR since the 80s. So we're part of something bigger, kind of sharing this pre-Christmas Eve.
Yeah, so thanks for tuning in, and
We'll be
safe out there. It's all swippery.
Yeah, I don't know what's happening because we're in the studio, so at some point somebody should stick their head out and give us a weather report.
I'll do that.
Okay.
Okay.
If you come back.
Yeah.
All right, so you're our weather girl.
That's me.
All right.
Thanks for listening.
Johnny Moses has a Christmas song for us because it's Christmas.
Yes, this is a song we sing in our tribe when we get together. And this is in our native language. We have the same word for singing and crying. And Christmas brings a lot of tears of joy and sadness and kind of a combination of both. And so our people come together, and this is a song that my great-grandmother used to sing all the time with joy that she had to be with her people. And her cry turned into this song. And we sing it every Christmas when we're with people that we care about. And I'd like to share this with you. Oh, 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 oh. Hi, 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 hi. Hi, 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 And my grandmother told me that song that came to our great-great-grandmother. She was in deep sorrow and it was Christmas time when she had lost her child, her baby. And she cried and cried, and that turned into a song. And when it turned into a song, her child came back to life. And so it was a true miracle. That's why we sing it every Christmas, to remember that miracle, that my great-great-grandmother, her firstborn child, came back to life. And it was a time when a lot of people were dying from the smallpox epidemics and all the things they weren't immune to the European diseases. Mm-hmm.
Johnny, that was the sweetest thing. You're precious.
Hey, The days before Christmas. Grandpa jumped up out of bed, silently stepped over me. I opened my eyes, saw a dark silhouette go out the door. Loincloth catching the wind, getting caught in the screen door. Grandpa yelling shit with an Indian accent. He opened the screen door quickly, then came the yelling. Grandma got up. Mom and Sister Lou got up. The door was wide open. Moon shining brightly made the snow fall in shimmering glow so cold. My uncles and aunts were all standing outside crying, while Grandpa in his loincloth beat up Auntie LeMay's drunk husband. As my uncles and aunts were all standing outside crying, Grandpa in his loincloth beat up Auntie LeMay's drunk husband. The Pueblo nights were long and cold. Cliff walls of snow piled in between mud wall alleys with small icy footpaths on either side. Hip came home from the army on furlough, tall shaved head pushing the thin native body into a different world. Learned to drink in Virginia, learned to be a radio operator, wrote his wife and children from Hawaii where he was stationed. He brought back the first phonograph to the Pueblo, and he played music from Hawaii. He called it hula hula music. He grabbed the towel, wrapped it around his waist, and wiggled his hips, made his children and us laugh. Several nights before Christmas bonfires, he brought Grandma and Grandpa presents. All his children wore bright Hawaiian shirts to the Christmas pageant. We were all jealous. They were all in town buying groceries and gifts the days before Christmas feast. LeMay, he said, you take the kids back home. I'll be back in an hour. I'm going to talk to my friends. You better not drink, Auntie LeMay said. She hugged him, then got into Jose Torres' taxi, stuffed 8 kids into his station wagon. Auntie LeMay rolled down the foggy window and saw him go into the La Fonda bar, a place she knew well. Many times she had to get him out of there. Uncle Hip drunk to the maximum, terrorizing us and his family who lived next door to us. Auntie LeMay married to an alcoholic. But we didn't know what that word meant. That was our reality. In the middle of the night, he would howl like a wolf on top of the village houses, kicking up moonlight dust, dancing back and forth like some evil spirit, banging the door and yelling, acting like he was on some American army base, radioing his wife through the window. LeMay, come in, LeMay, 10-4. LeMay, let me in, homo. That was nothing new. We grew up with that next to us. And many of us at the Pueblo knew about that life. You couldn't keep anything secret. And we weren't trying to. Everyone had our same experiences in different parts of the Indian Pueblo. Learn to read. Learn to write. Learn to speak English. Learn to drive. Go to the army. Learn to drink. Learn to kill. Learn to fight. Learn to hit. That night, she started crying. He started pushing around his kids. I heard all this, sleeping next to my mom, and the glow of the fire. This would not be the last. Hell's reservation dogs would howl not this night only, but many more. A few nights before Christmas, Grandpa beat up Auntie LeMay's husband. Old Grandpa beat Auntie LeMay's husband up. My aunts and uncles crying. Grandpa choked their daddy, their military pop. Tied him up to the drying racks to sober up in the cold and for all to see in the morning. You know, I don't remember seeing him the days before Christmas, but on Christmas I saw him dancing the deer dance. I noticed his blue swollen wrists where Grandpa tied him up, his moist deerskin over his thin native body, keeping time with the ancient ceremonial drum. Black Eyes Clown came and carried him off back to the kiva. Indian, non-Indian, hunter, army, drinking, ceremony, spiritual, drunk, kill, dance, reality, dream. Like some mean project, put this and that in a flask, mix it up, boil it up, the psychological physics of the gods and goddesses, and given a good drink to the conquered modern native to infiltrate the old native structure of hope. Given a good drink on the days before Christmas to Mr. Lujan. On one Christmas day, many, many years ago, what nerve of the gods, a wicked Christmas present for Auntie LeMay. A scar across the top of her lip, a wicked Christmas present for Auntie LeMay. Forever to remain, only recognizable on the days before Christmas.
That's for you, Johnny Moses.
It's on the
dashing through the snow in a one-horse open sleigh. O'er the fields we go, laughing all the way. Bells on bobtail ring, making spirits bright. What fun it is to ride and sing a sleighing song tonight. Oh, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Everybody! Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. To ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Jing, jing, jingle in the evening, and may I say, gee, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. A one-horse open sleigh. Jing, jing, jingle in the evening. Jing, jing, jingle in the morning. Jingle, jingle, jingle. Jingle, jingle.
So we can Sammy Davis Jr. because he's a black Jewish Indian.
Right on.
Talk about, like, if he was a woman, nobody would ever know. You can't be that ethnically minoritized and female. It just wouldn't happen. It's like the worst deal you could get. And when people say, oh, oppression, no, I am female. We've been oppressed the longest. I think that's why I'm try to be so obnoxious.
What if little baby Jesus was a girl?
I asked my mom that when I was little because I was upset. Like, why isn't baby Jesus Jesusita? Actually, isn't it like Yeshua or something? Anyways.
What if little baby Jesus was a hermaphrodite?
My mom said that Jesus wouldn't be a girl because nobody would listen to her. So God had to utilize the mentality of the time. So I'm hoping that the Antichrist or the next Jesus will be a girl. That's my hope.
Maybe that's why they say Antichrist.
Right?
Oh!
No,
Johnny's quite a theologian. I'm glad to hear he's
I love him.
got a good spin on things. Oh, before we go too far, can we say happy holidays to those traveling today? And be safe, and those in the hospital, like Lucille Rovnak.
Yes.
You want to say something to her while you're here, Johnny?
Hare Krishna and Merry Christmas.
Okay. And want to say happy holidays to those in prison and those having a rough time. We're almost done. One more holiday, and we're all through this. How's that?
I guess that works.
Yeah? Good.
I'd like to say I pray for everybody to find peace and not have to get through something, but kind of sit in the moment and find the bliss where you be.
Okay.
Not just a piece, but peace.
Ah.
Okay. Well,
what are we going to do next? Oh, we have this.
we have you just said
Let us pray.
prayers and thanks, so here we go.
Dear Lord, baby Jesus, or as our brothers to the south call you, Jesus, we thank you so much for this bountiful harvest of Domino's, KFC, and the always delicious Taco Bell. I just want to take time to say thank you for my family, my two beautiful, beautiful, handsome, striking sons, Walker and Texas Ranger, or TR, as we call him. And, of course, my red-hot smoking wife, Carly, who is a stone-cold fox.
On the first day of Christmas, my true love sent to me a northern crazy day. On the second day of Christmas, my true love sent to me 2 cups of coffee and a northern crazy day. On the third day of Christmas, my true love sent to me 3 hand drums, 2 cups of coffee and a northern crazy day. On the cups of coffee, and a northern greasy D. On the 5th day of Christmas, my true love sent to me 5 golden leads, 4 fries and gravy, 3 hand drums, 2 cups of coffee, and a northern greasy D. On the 6th day of Christmas, my true love sent to me 6 Indian tacos, 5 golden leads, 4 fries and gravy, 3 hand drums, 2 cups of coffee, and a northern greasy D. On the 7th day of Christmas, my true love sent to me 7 wives are cooking, 6 Indian tacos, 5 golden leads, 4 fries and gravy, 3 hand drums, 2 cups of coffee, and a northern greasy D. On the 8th day of Christmas, my true love sent to me 8 braids of sweetgrass, 7 wives are cooking, 6 Indian tacos, 5 golden leads, 4 fries and gravy, 3 hand drums, 2 cups of coffee, and a northern greasy D. On the 9th day of Christmas, my true love sent to me 9 ladies singing, 8 braids of sweetgrass, 7 wives are cooking, 6 Indian tacos, 5 golden leads, 4 fries and gravy, 3 hand drums, 2 cups of coffee, and a northern greasy D. On the 10th day of Christmas, my true love sent to me 10 toy Indians, 9 ladies singing, 8 braids of sweetgrass, 7 wives are cooking, 6 Indian tacos, 5 golden leads, 4 fries and gravy, 3 hand drums, 2 cups of coffee, and a northern greasy D. On the 11th day of Christmas, my true love sent to me 11 blank tapes, 10 toy Indians, 9 ladies singing, 8 braids of sweetgrass, 7 wives are cooking, 6 Indian tacos, 5 golden leads, 4 fries and gravy, 3 hand drums, 2 cups of coffee, and a northern greasy D. On the 12th day of Christmas, my true love sent to me 12 drumsticks, 11 blank tapes, 10 toy Indians, 9 ladies singing, 8 braids of sweetgrass, 7 wives are cooking, 6 Indian tacos, 5 golden leads, 4 fries and gravy, 3 hand drums, 2 cups of coffee, and a northern greasy D. And a northern greasy D.
I'll be darned, that was amazing, Jennifer. But you know, as your father, I want you to like do things good, and you just interrupted someone praying.
Dear tiny infant Jesus.
Hey, you know, sweetie, Jesus did grow up. You don't always have to call him baby. It's a bit odd and off-putting to pray to a baby.
Well, look, I like the Christmas Jesus best, and I'm saying grace. When you say grace, you can say it to grown-up Jesus or teenage Jesus or bearded Jesus or whoever you want.
You know what I want? I want you to do this grace good so that God will let us win tomorrow.
Dear tiny Jesus, your golden fleece diapers with your tiny little fat balled-up fist pawing.
He was a man. He had a beard.
Look, I like the baby version the best. Do you hear me? I win the races and I get the money.
Ricky, finish the damn grace.
I like to picture Jesus in a tuxedo T-shirt because it says, like, I want to be formal, but I'm here to party, too. Because I like to party, so I like my Jesus to party.
I like to picture Jesus as a ninja fighting off evil samurai.
I like to think of Jesus, like, with giant eagle's wings and singing lead vocals for Leonard Skinner with, like, an angel band. And I'm in the front row, and I'm hammered drunk.
Hey, Cal, why don't you just shut up?
Yes, ma'am.
This is fun. Merry Christmas, Johnny. So you got something to sock to us there?
Yes.
A Christmas story gift?
Yes.
Does it involve the tiniest a baby Jesus is, or the grown-up one?
It's a grown-up one. And it has to do with his mom, our Mother Mary. And I learned this story from a dear friend of mine who's half Mohawk Indian and half Italian. And he would tell the stories in those languages. Of course, I do not speak Mohawk, and I know some Italian. And I said, can I tell that story in my language? And maybe I could just tell it in my language and with an Italian accent. So this is a story that is from he was a very devout Indian Italian Catholic. He practiced the Christian ways and also the old medicine ways. And so this is the way the story goes. If you're listening to the story, I'll be telling it in the Nootka language, which is spoken in the British Columbia and also in the state of Washington. And every time I stop talking, all of you listeners out there, don't forget to say Kiklau.
Kiklau.
That means we are listening.
Kiklau.
Kiklau.
Long ago, there they lived this devout Indian Italian Catholic family. Oh, they were very devout Catholics. There, this little boy, he approached his mama, and he said to his mama, 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 I want the bicycle. Can I get the bicycle? And then Mama says, what's the matter with you? We're very poor. We can't afford it. Talk to your papa. So he approaches his papa, and he says, Papa, capiche? Papa, I wish for a bicycle. Could you give me a bicycle? And his papa says, what's the matter with you? We're very poor. We can't afford a bicycle. Write a letter to God. And so he goes to his bedroom, and he's going to write a letter to God. And every devout Indian Italian home, they do things 3 times instead of 4. And so he sits at his little desk, and he writes a letter to God. Dear God, could you please give me a bicycle? No. That's not gonna. He crumples up the paper and throws it in the trash can. He writes a second one, crumples that up, throws it in the trash can. He finally writes the 3rd letter to God. And he says, Dear God, could you please give me a bicycle? Well, during this time, the little boy, being he was Italian and Indian, or Mohawk, in every devout Indian Italian Catholic home, they have the Blessed Virgin, the statue of Mother Mary. And he went and picked up the statue of Mother Mary, and he picked it up very carefully. Santa Maria. And he put the statue down, and he opened the bottom dresser drawer in his bedroom, and he put the statue of Mother Mary in the bottom dresser drawer, and he closes it very carefully. And he goes back to his bedroom, and then he finally writes the complete 3rd letter to God, and he says, if you want to see your mama again, then that is all. And one of the little boy asked me, what did he get the bicycle?
Johnny Moses, you are just the preciousest Christmas gift I could ask for.
We know Jesus has a sense of humor. That's why we're still here.
Oh.
Holy cow. Well, there goes our Christmas Eve 2015 Dreamwalk edition with our star Johnny Moses. I want to say a few things.
Okay.
We are making Johnny Moses a like page. So that will be up in the next couple of days so people can see videos and keep up with him. We have some things planned early next year for Johnny Moses. JohnnyMoses.com. You can purchase DVDs and CDs. Send him an email going, I love you so much. You're so cool, Johnny Moses. Thank you so much for all your funny, sweet words. I'm so much wiser now
And
that
I'll
we've...
say, fa-la-la-la.
I've been answering the phone, pa-rum-pa-pum-pum now. It's terrible. It's like, ha-ha-ha.
I'm versatile.
I love him. So yes, JohnnyMoses.com. Look out for our Johnny Moses like page. And we're going to get him just kind of out there in this community now that he's closer.
Yeah, we have our own, another cultural treasure.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do. So, Johnny, share something real quick about your tribe and picking a religion.
Oh, yes. In my tribe, our people couldn't grasp the concept that the missionaries had that you had to belong to one church. And so when the Catholics came, we became Catholic. And the Pentecostals came, we became Pentecostal and Baptists. And we belonged to all those churches. And the church would say, no, you got to belong just to one. But our people said, how can we just belong to one when we know that Jesus loves all of us? We're all different kinds of people, and we're not going to be just Catholics or Indians or Methodists in heaven. We're just going to be human beings. And Jesus still loves us.
I love that. I'm serious. Ugh.
What a
I'm just
concept.
oozing with love right now.
Here's a towel.
Thank you, Father. Appreciate it.
Okay, thank you, Johnny. For the 11 o'clock hour, we would like to thank Williams Stationery at 112 Miss.
Take two.
Okay.
Pum-pa-pum-pum.
I just got pum-pum-pum. We would like to thank Williams Stationery at 112 West Main Street in downtown Grass Valley, serving Nevada County businesses and residences for over 66 years. An independently owned, family-operated, full-service, direct delivery office supply company carrying janitorial supplies and office furniture. WilliamsAllValue.com, 273-7365. And by the Davis Food Co-op announcing the 30th annual holiday meal, a festive dinner consisting of traditional and vegan dishes. All are welcome on Thursday, December the 24th at the Veterans Memorial Center at 14th and B Street in Davis. Information at davisfood.coop. And by Sears Hometown Stores, locally owned and located on Idaho, Maryland Road across from Reebe's in Grass Valley and next to Staples in Auburn. Now offering lease to own for everybody on home appliances and lawn and garden equipment. Sears, Hometown Stores in Auburn and Grass Valley, supporters of KVMR Radio.
So I would like to say, Nitak, Hulo, Chito na Yukpa. That is Merry Christmas in my Choctaw tongue. And it is that time again. Michael Ben, Johnny Moses, Bowie, it is I Mischief, and we gotta go.
Well, I left my broke down pickup down the propane, and I'm calling reservation about tonight. Well, I live my life from day to day, yeah, hand to mouth, the only way when payday comes is Powwow 49. Well, I fixed my truck this week and time for rolling, and I work all week and get my sleep tonight. But when Friday comes, I go my way, cause I don't know no other way. When payday comes, it's Highway 49. Yeah, make my reservations for the road now.
Okay, stick around for Mikhail Graham, and he just told me that when I just read the last Underwriters that